So if you're wondering what side you should be on, a good arbiter of truth, just say the opposite of whatever Ben Shapiro's saying. You see the cultists coming here, I just download everything from what this guy said. Like, they have all these cultists. What actually would be a pretty...
I'm scared Israel is purposely making the world unite against them so they can initiate...
That's why we got to be careful with the rhetoric. Exactly why. Because also part of the agenda is to spread anti-Semitism so that they can justify expanding Greater Israel because it's not going to be safe for Jews around the world. That is part of it. 100%. But if you want to be on the side of truth, just literally say the opposite of whatever this Mossad shill is saying.
Well, all of these dolts, all these claws decided to get together. They have formed a new third party. Yay, a third party. Okay.
Yes, exactly. Yes.
No, the Goyim, why are they going out of the right-left paradigm? They just need to be Democrat and Republican because I control both.
Exactly. This binary system where people are like, the right, the left, the right, the left. It's just two different people twerking for the same master, and it's right on the screen here.
So the third party will involve all of the most brilliant members of our horseshoe right. Just genius level stuff. So Tucker Carlson, still cosplaying as a man of the woods, this silver spoon Jack.
You know he sounds identical to?
Avocados from Mexico.
They sound the same.
With his gigantic complex up in Maine, where apparently he just stole Gaston's antler chandelier from Beauty and the Beast. He had a dinner at his all wooden cabin that he built with his own two bare hands and lots of labor from other people. And then he's like a rail splitter. And he hosted at this dinner the greatest collection of minds since the Coca-Cola company decided to try new Coke. In the blazing intellect.
Yo, hang it up, Ben. Daily Wire's falling off. You're bleeding subs and you're not funny.
At this table could illuminate. It has the wattage of a whale oil candle.
He's not funny. And the thing is, it gets really annoying too. It's identical to Pablo and the others. Osmongold, that Kafir.
They're so dumb. They're really stupid.
Ben Shapiro won't debate any of these people. He's here saying that he's smarter and he's better. And it's like, oh, the wattage and the IQ is so low. Why don't you debate them, Ben? Debate Thomas Massey. Debate Joe Kent. Debate Tucker Carlson if you're so much smarter. But you won't, because you want that echo chamber. You want a cult. You want to brainwash people. You want to be Fox News.
It is just, this is the kiddie table of brains over here. All the chairs should be 13 inches high. Who was he joined by? He was joined by all of the best people. He was joined by Marjorie Taylor Greene and her husband. Imagine being her husband, honestly. Like Marjorie Taylor Greene's husband was like, man, that lady who was like nailing her gym coach, she is so brilliant. She is so wonderful. Need that. So he married her. So that's great. So they're sitting there at the table. Marjorie Taylor Greene sitting down there next to Tucker Carlson at the far end. Tucker looking like Al Pacino in The Devil's Advocate. And then you have Thomas Massey, who is sitting there looking free of the congressional life because he's basically given up on life, except for his quixotic presidential run, which he will certainly make in the next few months. Joe Kent is at the end of the table also. That would be the counterterrorism guy who was basically cut out of all informational loops because everyone knew he was a nut job inside the administration. Again, what a blazing collection of just geniuses at this table. These are the people who are going to quarterback the revivification of the American dream. So Marjorie Taylor Greene put out on X, we said no more foreign wars, and we meant it and supported Donald Trump because he made that promise, but he's betrayed us all. Our commitment is America first for all Americans, right, left, and center. The movement has begun. Wow. That movement. Look at the size of that movement. Fit those people inside a phone booth. Look at that movement. It's huge.
They kind of look the same, don't they? There's a lot. I can't unsee it now.
Well, again, remember, I'm just going to remind you that the leaders of this movement are people who literally think that Gestapo is called gazpacho. I mean, I understand that they may be planning the invasion of Poland at that table, but Marjorie Taylor Greene, these are the kinds of leaders you need.
Not only do we have the D.C. jail, which is the D.C. gulag, but now we have Nancy Pelosi's gazpacho police spying on members of Congress, spying on the legislative work that we do, spying on our staff, and spying on American citizens that want to
You never say the things that you say behind his back to him.
I do. We had a debate about the Times Square prayer. I say everything on stream all the time. What are you talking about?
talk to their representatives.
Oh, yeah, she seems like a leader. She seems like somebody that you should get behind. Probably she knows what's going on. How about Joe Kent? Joe Kent also, I mean, he was in counter-terrorism. I mean, he did vote for Bernie Sanders, but then later he wasn't. And I mean, sure, he said that he would testify as a witness for Tyler Robinson in the trial for the murder of Charlie Kirk. And then he might make statements about a foreign nexus that he has no information about. Sure, he might do that. Again, just what a collection of brilliant, blazing geniuses. Just geniuses over there. Forget about the genius of it. Obviously, people would...
Those low IQ anti-Semites trying to create a coalition. Oh, why don't they include me? I'm the real America first. I need to be included. Add me. I've spent all these years ankle biting, but I'm the real America first. It's about me.
Great Central American principles. People who really care about things like demon attacks. And also,
remember when Ben Shapiro said that the Epstein files was a conspiracy theory? Remember when Ben Shapiro said,
Get the vaccine, dopes.
remember when Ben Shapiro was against Trump? He was a never Trumper, and then Trump completely sold out to the Israelis, and he's like, I love Trump.
oh, AIPAC, and also Jews, and also AIPAC, and also demons, and also gym trainers. Like, it's just, these are the people. And you want Tucker Carlson sitting over there going, I'm not doing this because I'm an American. I'm doing this because I love Trump. I mean, I hate Trump, but I also love Trump. What is love? Do I even know what love? Third party. I never said I was going to launch a third party. I would never. I mean, I would if I knew what third meant. Do I even know what 3 means? What is 3? Is 3 a number? I don't even know what that means. I don't even know. What is 3? Is 3 a person? Who is 3? Well, good luck. Good luck. Yeah. Okay. So why am I talking about this? Aside from the fact that it's kind of hilarious. So there are a few things. There's one big reason though. Okay. It's a question. It's just a question. So I have been told for months and months and months at this point, no enemies to the right. A conservative movement must unite against those who would divide and destroy it. Coolsies. So would all those people who have been saying this, when will they start calling out Tucker Carlson and his friends? I mean, like, the vice president should probably start calling out people like Tucker Carlson and his friends. I mean, I think that the vice president would like for the Republicans to do well in the midterms, and I think he would like to be president in 2028. So now might be a good time to start calling out people who are openly threatening to destroy the Republican Party, attacking President Trump every single day, ripping the Republicans before the midterms, ripping into the administration daily, and talking about founding a third party. That might make things complicated. I mean, I don't think that the VP's team can pretend ignorance about this. And the VP is very concerned about rando tweets on X who criticize his negotiation of the MOU. And they say that this is somehow an attack on him. But when you have people who overtly say they are going to start a third party to run against you, that's not an attack. Weird. It might be nice to spare just a thought, just one single
Catboy
solitary
Pablo,
thought occasionally.
Ben,
For the
Loomer, etc. have something in common. Hate Tucker. That's proof Catboy fed.
They all hate Tucker.
destructive people who actually would love for the Democrats to win in 2026. And maybe 2028. All of which brings us to a broader conversation that's been happening in the online space about so-called common good conservatism. Okay, so there is a battle happening right now on the right, and it's not about anti-Semitism or Israel. It isn't. I know everybody wants to direct it in that direction for, I think, nefarious reasons, because they don't want to have the central debate. There's an actual really interesting and vital debate for U.S. conservatism. Should American conservatism stand?
American conservatism to him just means endless support for Israel. Just means more war. It's like, it's not conservative values, it's Jewish values. It's just endless wars that support Israel. That's what it is. That's the trick. That is one of the best executed psyops in the history of this country.
And for individual rights and free markets and checks and balances, and yes, social institutions that are powerful outside the government like churches and families. Or should American conservatism take a hard turn into a government that is extraordinarily powerful, designed to impose a vision of the good life from above?
Okay, we don't need to watch this whole thing. His voice is annoying, but you get it. This is why it's important to have somebody create a movement to break through from the right-left paradigm. Very, very necessary. All right, so we're going to get into